Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. 180! Let's go. Great. 4 out. Check 4.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go. Sunday. 280!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
47.
To throw is Prescott.
Let's go, D.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Prescott. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
56 is the mic. Watch the run.
Porky, 82, Porky.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
56.
On 3rd down, they're running with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we go. The 20!
56. Come on.
Here's 6. Great 15, great 15. No.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Good. 280. Hey, Rick 5-2, come here.
56 to Mike.
Hey, echo.
56.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 81.
Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
Kill.
4 down. Kill. What?
2 drop forces. 82. Hey, wahoo.
24 is the mic.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Be ready. Be ready.
Hey, kill.
24 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the ball.
24 is the mic.
So don't say nothing.
24 is the mic.
Let's get the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Throw left side complete. That's Fernandez. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Check.
On first down, Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Completes it to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Prescott now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
24 is the mic. In your face. 24 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, zoom. 24 is the mic.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
5-9. Pick it up. Hey, Orville. 24 is the mic.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Sunday. Give me some. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Hey, team 6. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Wentz now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Q26. Single slot. 24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to.
Wentz going to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Kill.
56. Mike, 56 right now.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Go!
50 seconds, come on.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Mike's 56. I'm scared.
Kill!
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check 56. Come on, D. Peek in.
Here we go, 46.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Check out, right? Here we go. Switch. Shift.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Empty! Empty!
25! Check 25! Check 25!
Now Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Ford, told you! 24 is the mic.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel!
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Switch, switch, switch! Recon, 132 fighter! 24 is the mic.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the boot. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Kill.
See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Fly in.
Man, I got you.
Go, Mike.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
46 down, man. 5-4. Small.
Right there. 54.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, 57, 57.
56 is the mic. Here we go.
Bravo.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Coming.
Sunday.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Two jet.
Let's see what you got. 56 the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. So we got man. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam. Check 21.
Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood.
24's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Watch.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Check nine. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st down, Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He wasn't ready. Get the right